Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't mind the birds in the background. Got my window open, it's nice weather. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're taking a look at the main battle tank 70 MBT-70 in Armored Warfare. The MBT-70 is a premium, one of two premium tanks that you can buy in the game for gold. Now, this video is, I guess, meant as a sort of warning. Be very careful before you buy this tank and know exactly what you're buying, because I'm a little bit upset, but Obsidian doesn't do any form of refund or reimbursement or anything, and I have to say I am pretty unimpressed with this tank. If I have to be honest, in a tier 6 game I'd rather be in my Mark 5 Chieftain in a tier 5 than in this tier 6. It's that bad. It does have some decent features, but it also has some terrible features, and I don't think the good features make up for the terrible ones, but we'll get to that. So what is this tank about? Well, it has pretty good mobility, it has pretty good frontal armor, note a little asterisk there, we'll get back to that. So, good mobility, good frontal armor, the gun, damage-wise, penetration-wise, pretty good. However, let's take a look here at the, no, not that one, go away. At the armor first. So frontally, against AP, we have 375mm on the front, turret 378. Pretty good turret, right? Side it drops off quickly, and the rear is pretty garbage. Well, you know, that's the same with most tanks, so not really looking at the side and rear there. Now the only thing I kind of miss is what certain angles will do for your armor, but yeah, in this overview I mean. It is layered steel composite, so that's pretty good. Against HE, pretty much the same. Against shaped, yeah, 625 frontally, so that's pretty good. So from this you would say that the front with 375mm is pretty good, right? The shells, as you can see here, have 381 penetration, so unangled this thing can only barely pin itself. Okay, that's pretty good, and the penetration is not bad at all. Damage, what was damage on this round? 478, pretty good, you know. So, overall that's pretty nice, right? Now, the bad part. So, we've had those, damage per minute, 2508. Now, I don't have the best commander on here. I have the commander to train my crew. But let me put a better commander on and we'll get a better idea of what's going on here. Aim speed increased and reload. Okay, she's a pretty good commander, by the way. Freya Hoidenberg. Something like that. Has some pretty good skills. So, with that, we get our damage per minute up to 2687. Reload time down to 10 seconds and, yeah, 670 milliseconds. 10.67. That's long. I mean, the Chieftain has a long reload at 6.88. This is a full 4 seconds longer. And look at the DPM. 3.3k. Now again, I have my commander on here. This one because he has accelerated crew training by 10%. So it's not the best command. Like if I switch this, you'll see 3.4k damage per minute and 6.71 second reload. Get him back. There. Just training up my crew because they're not maxed level yet. Anywho, so a tier 5 tank has better DPM by a substantial amount, 1000 more DPM. That's a lot. And I have to say, from playing some games in this thing, the armor doesn't seem to hold up all that well either. Now, it does okay, but it's nothing spectacular. So overall, you're left with a tank that is good in mobility. The accuracy is okay. Aim time is long. It's 3 seconds. Like, a full second less on a Chieftain. That is noticeable. And this is already getting it down as far as I can. I mean, I'm running... Come on. No, the hull armor, of course, to give it more durability. Copic stabilizer. I can speak with reload time and aim time on it, and a thermal sleeve for additional reload. So I'm already gearing this thing completely towards reload and aim time because it's that bad. And you have to pretty much do anything on this tank just to get that down, because your DPM is terrible. You'll shoot someone and you'll literally, without modifiers, this is a 12-second reload. So you'll literally shoot somebody, you pull back, and you just sit there. And then you can shoot again. I'm not sure if that was exactly 12 seconds, but give or take. That's how long it takes. It's insane. So, continuously with this tank, you feel like, yeah, I want to shoot, but I'm still reloading for 4 seconds. And with the Chieftain, initially it's a bit long. Like, the Chieftain is my only good comparison, because they're sort of similar. Like, good frontal armor, okay, Chieftain armor-wise not so much, but turret definitely, and a good gun. And the gun is good if it wasn't for the aim time being so horrifically long, and the reload being so shit, because the penetration and damage is pretty good. I mean, 388 versus 478, so almost 100 more damage per shot. Penetration is about 80 more, yeah, 300 to 381, so, you know, it's a good gun over the Chieftain, except for its other stats. Hit points, 1897. This is a tier 6 main battle tank, right? Chieftain, 2000. What? My tier 5 has more health than my tier 6. Okay, so its durability is worse as well. It only gets 3 retrofit slots. It's almost like Obsidian did their best to make this thing garbage. Now what I was thinking is, okay, it has a long ass reload, but the damage on the gun and its armor should make up for that. Yeah, not so much. I found this thing getting pinned all the time. I pretty much bounce more shots on my Chieftain than I do on this thing. I don't know what it is or why. Its armor just doesn't seem to work. I don't know if it's full of armor holes or something. I mean, it has somewhat of a profound turret ring, which I guess here is bigger. I'm not sure. I really don't know what the case is with this thing. And the profitability is a bit of a disappointment as well. I'll get over the differences between battle-hardened, normal, and premium tanks in a different video. I'll make a short video on that, so I'm not going to get into that right now. But I guess we'll just jump into a game and see what happens, and you'll kind of see what I mean, I guess. So we'll be right back. Now, it's not that you can't do well on this tank. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. As you can see here, the mobility is pretty good. That reload though, and I do have the better commander in here now, that reload is so damn long that you're just left with a tank that can do well, but only if you don't have a team that's quick on the draw, and if you have the opportunity to continuously shoot every 10 seconds. So, I was wondering if they're gonna come around that corner. There's something there. Ooh, lag spike. Yeah, they still haven't fixed the lag spikes in this game. Like, every time the first shot is fired in the game, I get a gigantic lag spike. So, move up here. Let's go into the low ground. Seem to have somebody over there, so we're covering that flank. Oh, rock. I knew that. I'm not too familiar with this map, can you tell? So yeah, I'm gonna go relatively close because staying at range... Wait, where the hell? There. Like, staying at range doesn't really work with this tank, with the aim time and the accuracy. So, yes, it can work, but if you're in a fast-paced engagement, this tank can be very difficult. I'm wondering where that Typhoon went. Just looking if I can get some shots. Typhoon just... shit. Knocked out that dude.
Identify target. Hostile tank.
Damn it. That thing go in. So close. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not cool. Not cool. Come here, you. Little shit. Ah. Bet you don't like that. I don't know what's behind here, but... Go, put a shot in. And of course, the one time I'm actually showing this off for actually bouncing shots. Ooh.
Identify target.
Yeah, bet you didn't like that. Getting spotted, huh? Ow.
Damn it, we took a hit.
Where is he? Okay, he's gone apparently. Awesome. Love disappearing tanks. So, screw that.
Hostile PC, marked.
Let's go around here, see what we can do. Is that Typhoon still out there? Is he dead? No, he's not there anymore. Awesome. Oh, no depression there. Oh, that didn't go in. That wasn't what I planned. So, oh crap, we got some shit coming around there. So, mobility wise, this thing is pretty good, as you can see. It can definitely shift. The side of his turret there, back of the turret. So, definitely saying that this thing can do well. As you can see, we just bounced on a shot. Maybe I just got extremely unlucky with all the games I've played so far, which is a possibility. Go, take him out. Let's go in after. Whoa! This guy. Finish him off. Angle. There we go. Now we know that he fired. There is a little shit in the back there, so you gotta be careful for that. There he is.
Hostile tank, marked.
Ah, didn't pin me either. Dang it. On the back is lit up. He is gone. Good. There goes his support. Time to move up. Back of the turret. Take him out. So you can definitely do well in this tank. I know I sound pretty negative. I've had terrible games in this thing, and it's due to the fact that I just couldn't bounce anything and then the reload. But, you know, I've done everything I can to get the reload to where it should be. And one little downside, there is... Thanks for the smoke. There is no loader. Like, there's no actual loader in the crew, so you can't even get the crew skill for enhanced reload. So it almost seems like they did everything they could to make the reload on this tank as sucky as they could, and then give you very little possibility of actually doing something about it, which I think is strange. Now again, this does show you it can definitely do something. I'm not saying that this thing is terrible, and PvP usually is a little bit slower in the action, as it were, than PvE, because PvE usually have multiple targets lit up and you have to choose which one you attack, and here it's more of a, you're engaging one person, mostly. But if you see one of these on the battlefield, and you have two tanks with you, if he shoots once, he's out for like 10 seconds, so go in, you can usually put 1.5 shots into them. But the thing that disappoints me is the profitability. I mean, this was, what did I get? MBT Destroyer. Okay, got an additional bonus money. Ammo. Okay, so, the profitability doesn't seem to be that fantastic, to be honest. For a tier 6 premium, it barely makes more than my Chieftain. My Chieftain is battle hardened. He's not an actual premium. So, let's take a look here. Yeah, we did some, good damage. The Leo we wrecked pretty hard. That's always nice. 2,555 damage, 3 kills, 4 spots. We did, not the best in the team. Damage-wise, 3rd highest, so we didn't do terrible. Anywho, the most important part, details. So, we fired 10, hit 9, penned, or missed 1, excuse me. Be pen 9. Killed 3, damage 4. 1,000 damage cost, potential damage cost 2,500. Total damage cost 2,500, okay, sure. Damage mitigated 2,800, so the armor does somewhat hold up, okay. I guess I was really unlucky with the other games I've had in it so far. But the most important part, money, 123,000. Now, I'll get back to this, like I said, in the other video, but in very short, Premium gets a initial bonus, where is it? Win multiplier of 1.25 times. A battle hardened doesn't get that. which means that once a day you'll get 25% extra. So for your first win, you'll get 25% extra credits. That's only for the first. Oh, here it is. Sorry, this one. First day multiplier. This one. So yeah. And experience, we got a nice buttload because PvP, but it's on a premium tank, so it's pretty useless. Well, goes into our, this pile, but other than that, for this tank, useless. So that is the main battle tank 70. I guess we can do a hard PvE mission, and we'll be right back once we get in there. And here we are. Some difficulties with my gamepad actually recognizing the game for a second there, but here we are. So, okay. Now, I know my frame rate isn't fantastic in here. Not much I can do about it. This game, I don't know why, but it doesn't play nice with my video card at all. Water tanks, I can pretty much run at 60 FPS. This game, not so much. Trying to get a line there. Be able to get up here. Yeah. What? Oh, come on. That's bullshit. I hate that so much in this game. That is one thing that they need to desperately change. The hitboxes of objects in the surrounding areas are ridiculous. Like if you shoot anywhere near a dead tank, you're pretty much going to hit the dead tank. It's just guaranteed to happen. Come on. Come on. Keep driving. Keep driving. Go. And the same with the train wrecks. You should be able to shoot underneath them, but they're pretty much just solid hitboxes. Hotboxes? Yes, hotboxes. Just solid hitboxes. Just trying to get around this corner properly without showing my front too much. There we go. Put a shot in, take him out. See what I mean? I was hitting a train there. Wasn't even near it. Aim, aim, aim. Finally. So, yeah, there are a lot of downsides to this tank. And I'm just trying to warn you that you need to be aware of that before you buy it. He gets taken out. We actually got pinned there. Not quite sure where, but that's what I mean. Even the auto cannons can frontally pin this thing, and I'm not quite sure where or why, or how things keep pinning this. And I even angled there near the end. As you can see here, depression, pretty good. Ooh, Terminator. Didn't quite get a line on him. Maybe if he goes through there. And he disappears. Great. No, we can't see him. Okay, well, if he's gonna go for the objective there. The controlled pump stations. Okay, we have to capture them then. Let's go look for this FEM. Should be out here somewhere. Shot in. He gets taken out. Awesome. I'm not sure where this guy went. Stingray over there. The line, no. Let's rendezvous with the rest of our team a bit. Oh, we got spotted. Now, this is another thing that they desperately need to change. That shit. Okay.
Let's see if they have any.
Not so much that, but the fact when like they can spot you, you can't spot them. Okay, I get that. You know, spawning range and all. But then there's also tanks that are definitely within view range and they just don't show up for some reason. Like you can't see them. Okay, he's gone.
Now, the captures off.
How did we not hit that guy? He was right there. Go, put one in. I'm gonna go forward and in here to help out with this whole horde of tanks. Come around the corner or not? I guess not. This is a hard mission, by the way. And trying to find that shot. There's a place there on his hull. There's a flat plate that you can hit for full damage into his hull. It's right there. You can see on my cursor right now. Otherwise you can always go for the turret. Dang it, should have waited for just a second. He is wrecking my team. Damn it. come on. Nope, he just finished up. But this is the reload. Like, come on, I want to help my team, but I can't. Yeah. Ah!
Identify.
This is point number 2 that they need to fix. Tanks should not be able to spawn right next to you. That is some grade A bullshit. But that's just about the game being broken and not the actual tank being broken. Off. Yes, we're definitely noobs. We don't have like tanks all around us here that we need to deal with. I know we have to capture the damn thing, but... There we go. Bounces return shell.
Identify.
Oh, come on. Really? Another one? And a Terminator at that. Fun times. Sheridan behind me. Come on. Just gonna get rid of him.
Identify.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Terminators. I hate those things so much. Like, that's the front plate you want to shoot. Stingray behind me. Okay, Stingray shot. Let's finish him off. Refocus on the Terminator.
Identify target.
That like driver hatch there. That's where you want to shoot the damn thing. Okay. He tracked me. It's like, why can't I move? I didn't hear any track sounds. That was weird. Let's go over to the rest of our team. Because, you know, I totally didn't have anything to do over here. Yeah. Okay, push on there. Stay behind this wreck a bit. There we go. Oh yeah. They want me dead. What? Oh, come on. I hate Terminators so much. Okay, he's gone. Let's go for a quick spot. Ow. Ah. Fucking. Ah, come on. Stupid bullshit. Why didn't he show up? Great. Getting wrecked from every side. This is what I mean. It's armor. Supposedly it has a good frontal armor, but I'm not sure where. It gets pinned so damn often in PvE. Frontally. By guns where you're just looking like, how did that pin me? Exactly? It's just frustrating, and that's what I noticed with this tank. Like, it's just, the whole package just seems to be bad. It's just not quite, It's just missing that little bit of oomph in its reload. Like, if the reload would be 1 or 2 seconds better, this would be a so much better tank. But it's so damn slow that you're just sitting there forever and waiting, and fire. And he doesn't have an extinguisher. GG. Let's take a look at the stats. And here we are. Look at this. We made 10k profits. That's actually still good. I've had games where on a PvE hard mission, I almost lost money with this tank. Yeah, lost money. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be a premium vehicle. And I get that you don't have to make the big bucks on a loss, but 10k? Really? I can take in a tier 4 and make more than that. So, I'm severely disappointed at the credit farming capabilities of this premium. It's not good. Compared to a tier 5 that I can do well in, or a tier 6 that you usually do shit in, yeah, this is actually a pretty good game doing almost 7k damage in this tank. I've not been able to carry a game in it, while in my Chieftain, I know I keep comparing it to Chieftain, but it's the only main battle tank at tier 5 that I have. Other than that, I have the Begleitspanzer, which isn't, yeah, that's something else. So, this thing, I feel like has no carry potential, even though its armor, supposedly on paper, is good. 1900 mitigated, it's not bad, but for how much armor it supposedly has, most things shouldn't be able to pin it frontally. And even if, you know, when you angle, they shouldn't be able to pin it at all. Most things. You know, of course there's things they can go through, but very little, right? But I feel like this thing gets pinned all the damn time. So, I don't know. And this is not to say you shouldn't get this tank. It can do well. I'm just warning you of all the pitfalls with this tank. And the reload is definitely one of them that just frustrates the hell out of me. It is way too long. Obsidian, do something about this shit. It's bad. This is bad shit you're selling here. I mean, when a tier 5 is better than a tier 6 in pretty much every single way, that's bad. And this is supposed to be a premium. I get that it's not supposed to be fantastic and better than anything else, but it's not even on par with a tier 5. It has less health and less reload and less DPM than a tier 5. I mean, hello, it's a tier 6. So, yeah, this is just as a warning for you guys. I bought this thing and I'm severely disappointed at it. So I thought I would let you guys know what is going on, what it's like. It's not that you can't do all on this tank, because you definitely can. You can do about 100,000 credits on a non-premium as the, I mean here, not profits, because profit is always a bit less. It's definitely possible, but you really have to work this thing if you want to do that. And if I were to say that the Chieftain was premium instead of Battle Hunt, but a premium tank, I would be able to do well over what this thing can do in credits and experience, well over. Even as is, if they would just throw this thing into tier 6 and make it into a premium, I would still do better on that than the main Battle Tank 70. It's pretty bad. Maybe that's a testament to how good the Chieftain is, I'm not sure. But I feel like the main Battle Tank 70 is a gigantic disappointment for a couple of factors. It does have some good sides. It is definitely workable. It's not like it's a completely unusable tank, but I feel like it's lacking. I feel like it could have done better in a different tank, and that's never a good feeling. The reload is just too damn long, and they've cut off every single way that you can change reload here. If you take a look at the crew, by the way, I don't know why the hell I got two of the same pictures. I guess random, but as you can see here, we have a gunner, and we have a driver. We don't have a loader. None of these have the loading icon. Thus, you cannot get the loading skills. And thus, I can't get the reload reduction. Yeah, that stinks. What the hell? I mean, seriously. They are trying to screw you over. Only 3 retrofits instead of 4 on a tier 6? That's bizarre as well. I mean, there's tier 5s with 4 retrofit slots. Why does a tier 6 not get them? It would be too overpowered if you actually got some reload on the damn thing, because it's so bloody slow. Let's take a look. What's the DPM on this thing? Yeah, this thing is high, but it has a high reload, but different tank. You can't compare damage per minute directly to each other, because this one has a lot less pen. I still need to come up with a formula for that, like penetration times tier times damage times reload or something, you know, that you factor in the tier of the thing and its penetration in that tier. But anyways, that is all I have to say. I just want to warn you guys, not saying it's unworkable, not saying this tank can't be the one for you, because your only other option for tier 6, if you're buying them with gold, is the VFM5, excuse me, which is pretty much a light tank. Just to put it out there, that's pretty much the way it is. It's just a light tank. So that's your only other option. But if you take a look at the damage per minute, this thing is already more than this current tank, 2800. And you can get that reload down, by the way, quite a bit, quite massively actually. Let's take a quick look here. Take a look here. So damage 339. 303 millimeters of penetration. That's not bad. That's pretty much the same as the Chieftain, so that's pretty good. 7-second reload is kind of like the Chieftain, but the Chieftain has 6.8. Yeah, so it's a little bit slower than my Chieftain right now, but my Chieftain is pretty bumped up. So yeah, you're pretty much left with a similar Chieftain-esque kind of gun in tier 6, and this one, it has better gun stats. You know, there's no denying that. It has better gun sets, but that reload is just fucked up. And I feel like the retrofits, they make a difference, but not enough to actually make this thing good. So, there you have it. The main Battle Tank 70, it can work, but I would think twice before buying this. I can't really recommend it. After having it, you know, after played it, I'm pretty disappointed. at Armored Warfare that they sell something like this, and that they offer no option for any type of refund or any compensation for buying such a bad tank. Because that's what it is. When a tier 5 is better than a tier 6, you're doing something wrong. Anywho, that was a lot of talking and a lot of bitching, I know. Hopefully this will at least help you guys in deciding if you want to get this thing, and I would recommend against it. The VFM is the better option between the two. The gun is of course less, but you get a much better reload. You get a very similar gun to the Chieftain, and the Chieftain I've taken into tier 6 multiple times, works just fine in tier 6, no problem whatsoever. And it's faster than this thing as well. It just doesn't have armor. It's not really a glass cannon, it's more of a scout tank as it were. See it as a scout. This thing is definitely main battle tank. It's not slow, which is definitely one of its better properties, but the frontal armor doesn't seem to hold up as well as it should on paper, and I know I didn't do the best in that PvE mission. I could have done a little bit better in hiding my armor there, but I got sandwiched between two sides, so I was screwed either way, and then I got tracked, and yeah, bad times were had by all. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.